Yeah, hello everyone, and welcome to the technical analysis of Nigerian stock market. This is Market Formula. If you are joining us for the first time, let me know where you are joining from. You are joining from wherever you are joining from. This is where we talk about the technical analysis of Nigerian stock market. And when we say technical analysis, we are talking about entry and exit of stocks. That means what price should you buy and what price should you sell. That's what we talk about here on this channel. But today we'll be doing something slightly different because I'll be doing, I have a guest, and very soon people will join us on Zoom. We have some of my community members, they will be on Zoom. And if you also want to be joining us on the Zoom call, okay, so you will see the link in the description where you can put in you can just join the WhatsApp group. So every time we are going to be having a meeting like this, you will not be joining on the YouTube live, but you will be in the on the Zoom where you can ask your question, and that's the community we are building. Are building communities of Nigerian investors. But we are not only investing, we are also trading. That means we are making money from capital appreciation in different stocks. So today we'll be looking at the insurance sector. The insurance sectors, they are experiencing a new reform now. So I've called a very close brother and a reverend in my church that will be handling this with me. So very soon they will join us on this call, and they will he will be shedding more light on what this new reform actually mean and how do we benefit from this reform. Because just last week we can see that some stock, especially the insurance stock, they just started skyrocketing. Although on our community we are already positioned in most of this stock, but is it still a good time for us to buy more, or what are the most likely targets we should be looking at? Because for me, if you ask me, this week I still expect a continuation of the last week move in that industry. So I'll be adding them up now, and they will be joining us on the Zoom call. So if you are joining, just let me know where you are joining from in the comment section. Let me know where you are joining from and what you are expecting to gain in this class. So, all right, people already waiting on this call. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. It's good to have you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. How is the weather in your area? I hope you are not feeling cold like I am here in Ibadan. All right, very soon our guest will be on this call with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see my brother. In fact, a lot of people that I can see here now. Dr. Ibu, I can see Kemi. Oh, Mr. Michael, we are welcome. Mr. Dauda. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of my community member already joining this call. Yes, I'm waiting for our guest. We'll be having a guest today. If you have been with me for some time now, you will know that there is a guest that I normally call anytime I I see the market about to do something strange. You know me, I'm just yes, so I'm in Ibadan. Okay, weather is cool over there. That's good. It's good to know. So anytime I see something is about to happen in the market, which has not happened before, and as a statistician, as a trader, we focus majorly on uh, history. So if something has not happened before and is now happening, then we are looking at a breakout. What's a breakout? A breakout is that price is getting to a level that it has not gotten to before. That's a breakout. If you're a trader, you know what I mean. So right now, the market is about to experience another breakout in the insurance sector. So today I have with me Aruna Kebira. He's going to be helping us on that. I'm still trying to see if he has joined this call so I can just give it over to him. He's a very busy man. In fact, he told me that he won't be able to stay too long. And I said, don't worry. The little time you are going to stay here, it will be worth it. Yes, yes, yes. It will be worth it. Sincerely. If you go back and watch the video that I did with him the last time when he was talking about the market generally. He talked about Friday market, Monday market, and why you should choose capital appreciation over dividend. He's even the one that gave me the normal phrase that I use now, that your own make dividends. That means you can make dividend for yourself in the market without waiting for the company to give you dividend, because the company's dividend is fixed, but the dividend that you make for yourself it can be it's not fixed. So if you buy a stock and you make like 100% in that stock, what dividend is more than that? What dividend within a year you have already made 100%? That's good. Which dividend do they want to give you that will give you 100%? So you have already made dividend for yourself. Let me try and chat him up and see if he will be with us. Let me see. Okay, I even have a slide that I can share with us. Let me check my slide to see if the I think I have a slide here. Where's my slide? This slide was written by a friend. The new era is the new era we are about to experience in the insurance sector. So, what's the new era? The new era of insurance in Nigeria. His name is Sean Forex. In fact, next week I'll be bringing Sean Forex. Sean Forex is a very good friend of mine. He's a, in fact, is I call him my psychologist. Is when we talk about market psychology. In fact, this guy, I give it to him. Go and check his YouTube channel. You will see some of the videos he has done in the past. But he has a blog where he has a blog where he talks about market psychology. You will see a lot of things. He has written over 50, over 100 books here. Hello, sir. Yes, we are already on the call now. Have you joined us? Wow. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I guess it's finding it difficult to connect on his side. Let me check the link. I think everybody is ready. We are waiting. Let me check the link again and see the link I sent to you. My guest said he's not able to join. So sorry about that. Okay, I think he's here with us now. Oh, that's good. He's already in the call now. All right. So, like I was saying, is he has been with us before on this call. This is not his first time of joining us. And if you were in the last class when I invited him in the last meeting, you will know that yes, it's not easy to come by the information that he normally dishes out. You can refer to our previous video where he talked about investment 101, I think, where we was talking about the market and telling us how capital appreciation, we should focus more on capital appreciation, especially if you are still active, except you are already retired. That's when you can be a passive investor in this market. And if you have followed some of the recommendation he gave us then, one of them was Ella Lake. That I was asking him, what about Ella Lake that is jumping up and down? And he said we should go and relax. And today, all of us that are on this call, especially if you have been on this community for some time, you will know that yes, indeed, we are relaxing because the stock did way over our expectation. All right, so without wasting much time, because I know he's very busy after this meeting, he has another meeting, so let me not keep him waiting. So, welcome with me, Aruna Kebira, MD CEO of Global View Capital, and I hope that you guys are opening accounts with his company. They're very trusted fellow that I know that you will never regret ever doing business with their company. So, over to you, sir. Thank you for being on this call with us. Thank you for always answering every time we call. So, concerning the new reform in the insurance sector now, that's what we want you to just shed more light on. What is this reform and how do we position as a trader and how do we position as an investor? Now the sector is breaking out. How far can this thing go? Then what are the risks? So that's why we have invited you, sir. Over to you. I believe you are already unmuted. Can you hear me, sir? Oh,
Everybody,
yes, sir. Good evening, sir. We are hearing you.
good
Hello.
evening. Is
Oh,
everybody, anybody getting me? Good evening.
we are hearing you, sir.
Okay. Uh, well, if you are thinking of, okay, I said if you are thinking of taking position,
All right, sir.
now is the time because the insurance company have just rallied for about three days now,
Okay, sir.
which I don't think that is a bad idea. I think if we have to grasp exactly what is happening, we have to cast our heart back to what normally happen. You know, me and you, that if not that insurance is made compulsory for us,
Yes,
nobody
I
will
know
even
you
have
don't
a
even
third
like
party insurance.
you don't like to go
And that
through
is one of the
insurance.
problems the insurance companies.
Okay. Hello, go ahead, sir. Ah, we can't hear you again. I'm not hearing you again. I believe the people are not also hearing you. Wow. Hello, sir. We can't hear you. I think we lost our guest. Wow. Are you still there? We can't hear you, sir. Wow. I'm so sorry. I can't hear you, sir. Okay. Can everybody still hear him? In fact, I saw him. He's now two on this call. Hello, sir. Ah, okay. I'm trying to unmute you now.
Hello.
Okay, sorry. You have joined with two accounts now. I'm seeing you twice.
Yes, I want to remove one.
Okay, you want to remove my all right. Okay.
Yes. Hello, are you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. We are hearing you, sir.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know. I wanted to join with the phone since we couldn't allow me to unmute.
Oh, sorry.
So, well, like I was saying, I said we should cast our mind back to what happened before even this act came on board. We know how insurance companies will be managed. We have seen a situation where um, insurance company have will be seriously underchanged. And because of that, their operations will be seriously hampered. So what the government, this has been in the pipeline for long anyway. What the government did was to sign in this Nigeria Insurance Industry Reform Act on August 5 to usher in a lot of things. One is for recapitalization. And we know that if you do not have enough capital to boost your operation, there's a serious issue. So one of the things that the NIIRA Act is bearing on the insurance sector is stringent capital requirement. And what is this one to do is to ensure the financial soundness of operators, that every of the insurance companies must be sound. Peradventure, they insure, they give assurance to life and they insure property. What we have seen in essence is that when things happen, it grants the operation of the insurance company. For example, think Dana Air, what happened between Dana Air and Prestige Insurance. Prestige Insurance was a big insurance company before now, but because it was Prestige Insurance that insured Dana Air, when that incident happened, by the time before it took them time to pay claim, and by the time they were able to settle the claim, they had nothing to work with. So one of the requirements of this act is to make sure that all the insurance, they have capital requirement to ensure the financial standing. That is even why that in a little while, we see all the insurance companies coming to the market to raise capital. Another one is to enforcement of compulsory insurance policy to enhance consumer protection. Like I was trying to explain, I used to have friends that work with insurance. What they do then is that if they go to a company that want to have full insurance, comprehensive insurance about 5 cars, what they do is that they will collect the premium in their pockets, then do only one policy and leave the vehicle number and the chassis number empty. So peradventure, there is an happenstance, then they will run to go and fill in that particular car bearing those particulars so that the insurance company will pay. While individuals and enjoy the premium, the insurance policy is paid for if the insurance companies are paid for if there's any eventuality. So they really run the insurance company down. I think I will remember at a particular point in time, one of the MDs, though the insurance company is defunct, asked me to come. And man suddenly went and brought share certificates. I said, if I can convert them to their names. I said, sorry, this cannot be done anyway. And even if it can be done, I will not be a part of that. So those are the things that the government is requiring the insurance company to do now. Another one is digitization of the insurance market to improve access and efficiency. You can discover that before now, if you want to take even the third-party insurance we're talking about, just go to order the bridge near the general hospital, and you can get insurance cover. I remember at a particular point in time, that was when I was a deleter, I was driving a Mazda 626. I just bought a stereo and I have 10 loaders at the back. You know, those days I was just enjoying myself, shaking my head. And this vehicle now asked me to park. As far as I'm concerned, I was game. I had nothing to fear. But the guy just went inside the car and pulled out the insurance and told me that this thing is fake. I said fake. I was even trying to, he said, take me to the person that did it for you now. Say, if you take me to that person now, I will release you. That thing, for 5 days, I was with them. So that is what the act is about, so that everything will be digitized. Just like now, the level to which they have gotten to. If you take third-party insurance now, you will get an alert that you have just signed on for third-party insurance. They will tell you the commencement day and the end date. And in the policy, if you put it inside, you can even send it to a number and they will tell you whether the policy is genuine or not. That is exactly what they want to sanitize the insurance company. They want to remove that stigma that actually be with the insurance. And another one is that zero tolerance for delays in claim settlement. And that is even what have brought the insurance sector down to the level where they are. That yes, somebody has insured, they has paid premium, and what is insured against is exactly what happened. But the money may be so huge that the insurance company will not be able to pay. So what they are doing now is that they are going to raise capital to the extent that they will be so liquid and have this cash flow that whenever any settlement comes up, they'll be able to pay. And they just that they've not actually come out with the guideline, but I believe they are going to take a leaf from what the CBN is doing, because CBN said you cannot use a reserve. You can't use reserve to show up. Why? Because the reserve could be there, the money may not be there. The money that is showing in the reserve is in the paper. Actually, that account can be zero. So I believe that is exactly what is going to happen to them, so that by the time they take off, there'll be zero tolerance for delay in claim settlement. Then there's one thing that actually also catch my attention is the participation in this brand ECOWAS brand card system. You know what that one means is that for those, especially transporters that go across the ECOWAS states, that you do not need to take a third-party insurance in Nigeria, go to Ghana and go and take another third-party insurance. What it means that if you want to have a ECOWAS brand card system, you are covered as a transporter throughout the ECOWAS region. If anything happens, they are going to be settled just the way that the local insurance third-party system will be responsible for settlement. That is what they are going to be also be involving. Another one is creation of dedicated policyholder protection fund. That is, what it means is that just like the NDIC insure this, the banks, that if peradventure that this bank goes down, that the NDIC is going to pay you a certain sum of money per naira, 1 naira of what you have. So this is part of telling insurance holder, policies holder, that your fund or your policy is being protected, especially in the case of insolvency. Before now, we just discovered that when an insurance company goes down, it goes down. It goes down and you can't do anything about it. So the NIIRA 2025 is try as much as possible to make sure that the policy holders are actually protected. I believe that it is the insurance company that will be setting aside that fund, so that, and I think the fund might be with NIIRA, but adventure that you now have problem in case of insolvency, then they can come in and rescue the policy holders and protect the policies holder. And when this was announced to the market, naturally the market will sit down and begin to understand what is the implication. One of the implications is that I've just talked about recapitalization. Recapitalization is sometimes viewed, it is actually not a burden. When especially financial institutions are asked to come and recapitalize, but the managers, the board will be looking at it as it's not a burden, it's a necessary transformative process that leads to a stronger, more stable, and ultimately more profitable industry. As you know, in the Nigeria stock exchange before now, when you talk about penny stocks, that means we are talking about the insurance companies. Like the universal assurance, even if as it has even rallied for 3 days, it still closed 1.10 kobo on Friday. It is the only industry that have been in the neighborhood of such prices. But what I just discovered, that what are this policy that have this act that have just been signed in is going to change a lot of things as far as this insurance industry is concerned. One, it's going to leave them out of penny stock. By the time this present rally consolidates I'm not sure that there'll be any insurance stock that is trading less than 1 naira. And this is an ongoing, because one, like I said before, the timetable, the condition of the price of the capital raise has actually not come. By the time that it is inside the market and this company begin to go for capital market raise, a lot of things will come to be, and all the prices would have left 1 naira. And by the time they are through, I believe you me, I don't think that insurance stocks will be termed as penny stock anymore, except for every other sector. And like you were asking me what is in need for the people, if they can get, it might not actually be that the like ICO rallied on Friday. I saw it in the morning. They fired this seriously. Even went down, but at the end of the day, it closed in a very good stead. And benefits, when mutual benefit has been on the rise, we understand that mutual benefit was placed on suspension since March 2025. That was when the suspension was lifted. Now, the suspension was for long. And while other prices were rising, mutual benefit price had no latitude to rise because the price was suspended. But they did the needful, because while they were what they were suspended for, or because of non-rendition of quarterly and yearly results. So they did declare the backlog and the suspension was lifted. But all of a sudden they came out, and in their Q2 2025, they made tremendous results, growing its turnover in 2024 from 28 billion to 41 in 2025, and growing their earning per share from 12 kobo to 56 kobo, which is about 366%. That is on one side. Then secondly, then this news now entered the market. So when the news entered into mutual benefit, the only day they sold mutual benefit was on Friday. Why did I say they sold it? While all this thing lasts, mutual benefit outstanding bid was not less than 150 million. But they were able to sell it to the extent that they sold about 191 million. So which means that is the first time that mutual benefit was actually exchanged hand, which is was a function of profit taking. Somebody who bought mutual benefit assurance at 32 kobo, and they see mutual benefit assurance at 292 kobo. The question is that, like I normally ask, what are you waiting for? And what I also like the market for, that you do not eat all. It's only when you want to eat all that you have constipation. Somebody who have taken position in a mutual benefit at 32 kobo and 50 kobo and 60 kobo and 1 naira, and it's now 292 kobo. You allow other people to eat. So that was what the sale that was made on Friday. So for me, I still believe that most of these companies that we know that are going to pass the order, like the name of this world, the custodian of this world, the ICO of this world, I don't think, even this end benefit, I don't think the ICO, they don't have problem. But like the Nigeria factor, we could also believe that most of the insurance company may not cross this order. But we know what happens in this country, because there's a lot of liquidity, there's a lot of money somewhere, and some are still not yet even in the system. So those money can come in. But the good thing is that when they are well capitalized, because if the owner of a company want to bring in money to a company, you must go to CAC and go and capitalize that money so that it become the company's own. If you, that the owner, want to take that money, it become difficult for you, because there must a process that you have to go through. So if all of them are well capitalized, then this issue of claim settlement, this issue of digitizing their operations to make sure that no more touts. I remember at a particular point in time, there was this NIIRA, no funds, no policy. There's no premium, no policy. That if you do not pay premium, you will not get policy. If they put that into being, I think we're also going to see a better insurance sector. And another thing I'm hearing, which I've actually not been able to lay my figures on, is that this tax is going to spread. That is going to spread that at a particular point in time, it might be as if you are being forced to take insurance policy, and it's going to come in various shades and in various forms, just like the issue of capital gain tax, VAT, and this thing came into investment. So it's going to come gradually, but where we are going to be asked to take policy is not actually too clear, because it's like the government want to assist the insurance company, one, to make sure that they are there to even get the job to do, so that they'll be able to pull them out of the quagmire they have been since we grew up. We know, in fact, personally, if not for third party, I've not actually put my money into insurance. Even when they told me, come and do insurance, you can collect the money after 5 years. It's better that I better put the money into the market. But I believe that this reform that this government is bringing in, one, is going to put that credibility and confidence in the insurance sector, so that even me and you, we have every reason to do business with the insurance. And why that is being done, then by the time they release the result, they'll be able to do better. Why have they been like that? Because when they release their results, you discover that someone, a company is having took over any per share. By the time you've and maybe 30 kobo price, by the time you will begin to find the earnings, it's neither here nor there. And if they want to pay dividend, they pay 1 kobo. Some people will pay 0.05 kobo. But I believe that this act of 2025 is there to leave the insurance company out of that quagmire they've been for long. So let me pause here and listen for questions. Thank you very much for listening.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. This is a master class. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for dishing out so much information about this sector. I believe people might have questions for our guests. If you have a question for our guests, please can you raise up your hand? I can only take maybe one or two. Okay. Thank you. People are already saying in the comment that this is informative. Thank you so much, sir. I remember before now, in the insurance company was not that very attractive. In fact, they were the stock that are trading the lowest in the market. But yes, if you have been following me for some time now, you remember there are some stock that I even recommended to buy. So I want to know, sir, based on your this information now, how is it going to now affect our trade? I remember we still have let me quickly go through it. Please, I'm with you. Anybody that has question, there's one, okay, Suno Insurance. What's your own take on Suno Insurance? Is it good? Will it be able to cross this order? Because we are in Suno Insurance and we just came into the stock. What's your own take on it, sir?
Sorry, I didn't get it. Can you just repeat it? Sorry,
I'm
I didn't
asking
get that.
about Suno Insurance. This Suno
It
Insurance.
was Sunu.
Yes, and
Sunu.
assurance. Yes.
Okay.
What's your take on
No,
it?
let me tell you, when
Okay.
capitalization like this is announced, many things will happen. One, some will go out outrightly and recapitalize.
Okay.
Some will go into merger and acquisition,
All right. Yes.
just like we saw in 2004 among the banks.
Okay.
No, instead of allow your company to die, you rather join forces with somebody and live.
Yeah.
Instead of allow yourself to drown, you join other people and live. They said it's better to be a small shark in a big ocean than to be a big shark in an aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be one, the ability to raise the fund. Like I said, the directive have not been given. The only thing that we have seen, this act has been with the National Assembly. The president just assented to it and now make it a bill. It is now that they begin to put the acts, in proper perspective. So I know what I do know is that for composite, it's 25 billion. Okay. Then for non-life and general, is 15 billion. And like I said, I don't know whether the NIIRA will allow them to use their reserve, which I doubt they will not allow them to use reserve. But sincerely, most of this company, the people that are the promoters, somewhere, they already have this money. The only thing that they will just use this thing to bring them in is a matter of formality. But for those that cannot make it, they will do merger and acquisition.
Okay. Thank you, sir. People are asking about Royal Exchange, Veritas. This is Veritas Insurance.
They say, what about Veritas? Veritas, and like I said, it has not been said, but I only
Okay.
know that the where they belong, if they are into a corporate site, they will be looking for 25 billion. And actually, it's not that they will look for the 25 billion from scratch. They could be having investment somewhere.
Yes,
That one
yes,
could
I'm
be,
just bringing.
it's allowed.
Yeah.
So the only thing that, like I said, I don't know whether they will take a cue from what the CBN is doing to the banks. But if not, they will use their reserves. So both Veritas and Royal Exchange, I wouldn't know what will happen to them. It depends on how the promoters and the shareholders can raise the money. Somebody said, well, should take on buy insurance stock and profit taking? Should it be for trading and investment, sir?
Okay.
It's for both trading and investment. I've always said that you can do short-term in a long-term investment.
Yeah.
The frenzy we saw that was occasioned by the assent to this bill was that all insurance stocks, when I mean all insurance, I mean all insurance stocks, they begin to get traction, 30% on daily basis. And in fact, even linkage that I thought as far as I was concerned, on Thursday, I thought the case, they had finished leakage. It came back. Even on Friday, linkage still came back. So yes, people will be taking profit. And also remember, when things like this are happening, we have the Dr. Thomases that are there, that even when they see the whole, they will not believe in Jesus Christ. A number of people will read this message and will not find anything there as far as they're concerned. Okay, this is going to be in the future. Should be they just accepted to this, but the market believe that the prices at which these stocks are trading now, by the time they begin to put everything in proper perspective, you cannot see them again. So that is why people will take
people are taking
position ahead. So it's both for, if there's no stock they cannot take profit on. If they can take profit on better glass today, instead that now become on offer. They can take profit on Presco and Okomo.
Yeah.
The people that take profit have made their money.
Yes, now.
So sometimes you don't look at, if you have, and if you know the reason, except you don't know the reason why you are buying the stock. We call them where my belly is. You just buy stock because other people are buying. That is why you'll be afraid. If you know the reason why you buy it, let them take stock. I told you, like ICO. I bought ICO now. I saw them sold ICO down. It was almost on offer. And the offer side was going to go into million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. And somebody rushed to me and said, like our guy said, hello, fuck or go and rest. So, and when the thing turned, and I said that you said that, I told you, because this is what is happening now. So it's both for trading and investment. Then the second question said, I bought ICO and 2.5 for the cover. Should I keep my share for the long term or sell off this week? Bros, you are the MD CEO of your portfolio. So you know exactly what you want to do. If you feel that you want to go the hog. Another thing again is that when this thing will climax, nobody know. But it's not as if they are going to fall and now come and be reversing. No. The only thing is that the 10% will stop.
Yeah.
There could even be a pullback. But definitely you can't see those prices. Again. You can't see ICO again at 2.5 for Tikobo.
No.
With this news, because it's not just it's not a company wide, it's industry wide.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot see
The
Geico can go back to
sector.
240 kobo.
Mm-hmm.
Then you now know what is your objective. 20%, 30%, 50%. If you now know your objective, have you made your money? That is what I
Mm-hmm.
normally ask people. See, if you want to eat all, that is where you have constipation.
Yeah.
If your target is to make 30% and you have made the target, bros, leave.
Abi, leave
Even
it
when
for
you
other
see the
people.
store going up, when you see the stuff, I've taken decision. But the question is that I can come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've done. I can come back. If I sell and I discover that this thing still have traction, I can come back, maybe run with another 20, 30%, then take off. Somebody said, I heard that the new act will compel estate developer to have, yes, like I told you, the act is going to, it will just be accepted to, like I said, the interpretation has not actually been done, but there is a way they are going to compel insurance payment that they will have business.
Mm-hmm.
That is even the sweet thing about it, that the insurance company is no longer be the insurance company that you used to know. That's why I'm saying that the prices are going to be removed from penny stock. In
Yes.
another 6 months' time, you won't see any insurance stock trading below 1 hour.
Okay. Wow.
Somebody said, when will the capitalization take place? They just accepted to the bill, so they have not come to the nitty-gritty of the capital raise yet. He said, is Universe a buy at 110 and 120? He just did the 110 on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And at the close of the day, it still has traction. So which perhaps means that on Monday, it can do it's going to be 121 on Monday if it close 110. That means it's going to be 121. Remember, people bought it at 92. People bought it at 8 kobo. When those people are selling, what I normally ask myself, peradventure on Monday, you have an outstanding bid, let's say 50 million, and somebody just come from the bar, fear and supply everybody. Ask yourself, person that just buy 121, will he sell?
No, no.
50, some people have just bought 50 million worth of that stock at 121. Would they be, if they are not, if they know the reason why they buy, like they not be mobile moya, would
Yeah.
they sell? And if they don't want, if they are not selling, you should know that that thing will hold and will still go further. That's the way I normally reason, it
Thank you
might be
so much,
different for you.
sir. Thank you so much. In fact, you've dished out so much information for my people. What will you say to our guests? Please, I want to see it in the comments because in the next 30 seconds or 1 minute, we are going to end this call. Thank you all for coming.
And just
And
let me quick. Somebody
okay.
say, give us hope. 3 insurance company to buy. I've just said it now. We have
Now.
ICO, we
Mm-hmm.
have Benefit. The
Okay.
Universal Insurance is there.
Mm-hmm. So,
Even a Royal X. All the insurance stock are good to.
so that's all that we can take. I believe we've had a nice time with our guests tonight. Until next week, when we see and we meet again for another meeting like this, when we bring a very interesting topic for you, our viewers. But okay, even before I go, I can still look at the market, just looking at a stock that I still believe that has the potential of going higher. This particular stock of Heiko that I'm looking at now is overstretched, and if you buy now, I don't know how far it will go before it will get tired. Although the information in the market that is pushing it is so strong, but who knows? People have already bought and they've made a lot of profit, so they are planning to sell off. The only stock that I'm looking at now that is still good, maybe it's going to match, maybe they will not meet up with the capitalization requirement. I'm not sure, but let me just show you the sono that we are looking at, and I will just analyze what we have behind this move. So this is the only stock that I'm looking at now that I see that is still within our buy range. Yes, the stock pulled down and is now sitting on the support. So for it to be sitting on this support, what we are waiting for is confirmation. By the end of the closing candle this month, if the market is able to close above this level, then it will expose this other level. So if you buy the stock around this price, I still believe in this stock that is going to make some capital, we give us some capital return that will be worth the stay. That's the only stock that me am putting my eyes on. All other stock that have been mentioned in the past, they are stock that we are already in and we've made over 100%. In fact, most of the stocks we have already made over 100%. Those stock that they are talking about, this is just this fresh stock that we just bought. So for us, that's that's what we are looking at. And if you are not a member of my community yet, the link is in the description. You can join the WhatsApp group where we discuss and we share valuable information that can help you in your investment. Thank you all for joining and see you again next week. Bye for now.